Paco, and you're watching Bad Witch Books. Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. But today we are going to be going over 5 books that I would love to see made into TV shows, or I would love to see movie adaptations of. Because I know we've gotten in the media recently, like announced last month, a Harry Potter reboot, a Twilight reboot, and we really don't need them. Like, they've had their time, but bitch, let's get something new. Let's get something fun out there. I'm really excited for the Percy Jackson show, and so these are just 5 books I would love to see adaptations of that could be really fun. They're all different types of books. Like, I have some different genres and some different age groups. Like, I have a contemporary, a middle grade, a YA fantasy, like, kind of fantasy, and a adult fantasy, high fantasy. But these are all 4 books, all by people of color authors, because, like, we love BIPOC authors on this channel, and I would love to see these casts done right. And, like, I don't know actors, so I'm not gonna, I mean, I know actors, but I always have in my head for a start of a series or stuff, I think no-names actors are the best instead of getting, like, established actors. Maybe, like, an established actor and a supporting role, but I would love to see, like, fresher face actors in it. And this is just, like, ideas I would have for these TV shows, or movies, and, like, who would do, I think, good at, filming it, like, where it would be streaming or anything like that. But yeah, so the first book I have is a book that I think would make a really good movie or TV show. Like, if this had HBO Game of Thrones budget, oh, this could be good. That's Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. I think this would be a really good, like, give it the budget of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, shit like that. Give this that budget. This could be really good. This is a gigantic fantasy, not gigantic in size-wise, but just world-wise, inspired by indigenous culture, and it's really good. It follows, and it has this, like, ever-spanning, like, fantasy world, but it is character-focused. Like, you are focused on the characters, which I think would be really good. And you, I think, would also get really good, like, ships and stuff like that in it, and that's a big part for me for watching it. So I think that this would be a really good show, HBO, like Game of Thrones style. But this book, if you don't know what it's about, it is about this world inspired by indigenous cultures. And one of our characters is a pirate, and she is hired to take this boy who says he is possessed by a god to one of the big kingdoms before the solar eclipse, because something's going to happen, and she has to take him there. And then shit happens, and then you got stuff in this big city. You got some political, like, shenanigans and stuff like that there. And it's just really good. You got a bunch of different factions, and, like I say, it would, like, the first book could probably be 10 episodes, like, maybe 10 hours, like, each week, like, give it a budget. You got to give the show a budget. This one needs a budget. I have some that don't need a budget, but this one needs a budget. Like, the special effects can go amazing. Like, just like there are certain scenes with crows, because, like, if there's a crow god, it's just really good, and the characters are really fun, that if you get the right kind of actress to play some of these sassy characters, oh, it's over. Love this. Okay, next book is a middle grade, and so give this to Disney Plus. Give this to Disney Plus, and you could have a fun series. This could be animated, like giving Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur vibes, but I honestly see this as, like, live action movies, a Disney Channel or Disney Plus vibes. Like, give it the budget it needs, though, and you have Amair and the Night Brothers. Like, can you imagine how fun this series would be? If you don't know what this book is about, this is about Amair, as her brother has been missing for a year. Everybody says he died in gang violence and that he wasn't up to no good, but she knows better because she knows that he was, like, trying to get do well for the family, and so she believes he's out there still. And one day she gets a letter that she's invited to join this, like, magic society summer camp, and she goes and she discovers what happened to her brother. But this book is really good. I could just give this a fun Disney Channel cast, like, star a really up and coming actress. Like, if you star a good young actress for this, she could, like, a new kid actress could kill this. And this, I feel like, can make her career. Like, I think this would be a really good, fun series to have, and you have multiple characters that are really fun, and this would just be really good. But also, I could also see this being animated, like an animated series on Disney Plus would also be really cool, because if you go animated, you could do more of the, like, extravagant stuff, like kind of Owl House or Amphibia vibes also. I think this would be really good. Like, just the animation would be awesome for this. Okay, next would be a movie on Netflix. I think a Netflix, like, rom-com, like they've been doing, like, give it the To All the Boys I Loved Before treatment. And that is 1,500 Miles from the Sun by Jonny Villa Garcia. This would be a really fun YA rom-com. It is about Jules, who he accidentally gets drunk at a party and comes out on Twitter, and his Twitter crush slides into his DMs, and then he has to deal with now coming out. And it's really good. The friendship is really good. But one thing about this book, if this book is made, the soundtrack needs to slap. Like, I'm talking, we need to get some Selena in this soundtrack. Like, Dreaming of You needs to be playing in this movie at some point. This is so good. This movie will make, if it becomes a movie, would make you cry. It made me cry. And, like, the friendship squad, the main squad would be good. Like, just get some, like, up-and-coming Latino actors in here, and you got it. Like, not even up-and-coming, but like I said, my always go is get no-name actors, so that they are, like, this could make their roles for them. Like, this could get Heartstopper love. Like, oh, it's so good. So next, I want to give this to the CW. I was talking to Helen about this, which Helen think it helped inspire this video. She doesn't know about it, but we were having discussions about this recently on Discord, and this inspired this video. But a CW show, give it a little bit of budget. It doesn't need a lot of budget. It just needs a budget for the period piece and the outfits. And we got Chloe Gong's books, These Violent Delights. Oh, the CW girlies would eat this up. I'm talking not Riverdale vibe, but like Vampire Diaries. Like, oh, can you imagine? Like, the drama that the CW girlies would have with this is amazing. I think it would be really fun. I think we can get a really strong actress for Juliet and a really hot actor for Roma. And it's signed, sealed, deliver. And this book there's like multiple books in this world. So you have multiple seasons. So, because the first two books follow Juliet and Roma, and then the third book follows a different character. So, like, there you go. But honestly, this, like, just a CW, the CW vibe, the drama. You got to give this to people who know drama, who know how to make shit dramatic. It would be so fun. Well, you get the violence, you get the, like, romance, and then the drama. Because, like, if you don't know what this is about, which you should, this is a Romeo and Juliet inspired book, but in Shanghai in the 20s, and two rival gang families, where you have Scarlet, Juliet Kai, the Scarlet Gang, and then Roma, I forget, Markovov as the White Flowers, and, like, oh, I love Juliet. You just need a really good actress to play Juliet, and you got it. Like, this show would be so good. And I could just see it getting the CW treatment. Give it, like, 4 seasons, 6 seasons, and it'd be really good. I could even see the show get, like, having a really good first 4 seasons and then, like, falling off. But, like, I need to see this series adapted. And, like, if any of these books get adapted, even if I have nothing to do with them, you're welcome. No, but I think those 4 books would make great adaptations in the styles I said it. And, like, if you want to hire me, I could help somehow. I don't know doing what, but just my ideas. But that's it, basically. This is the 4 books I have. If you guys have any books you think would make great adaptations, write it down below. Maybe I'll do a second, like, a part 2 to this video sometime. But I really had fun. I had fun thinking of what these would be. I would love to fan cast it, but like I said, I don't know enough actors like that. I would need to do more research to fan cast these movies. But yeah, and I will see you guys next time. Links are down below for all my shit, and I will see y'all later.